Wednesday addiction. Humpin' it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro.
Hello and welcome, everyone. The week is almost over. You're halfway there. It's Wednesday, hump day, and you're now humping it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro. Please get your mind out of the gutter.
And right where it need to be, y'all. You know what it is. It's that time. The best hour of your life. I better get some yays. Ain't nobody say yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. Shoot. Nah. All jokes aside, thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Humpin' It podcast. We need no introduction. You know how we do. We act a fool and talk about stuff that we want to talk about. That's just what it is, right? Thank y'all for your support, your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all of the above. And with that being said, let's get into it. Mello, D83, how y'all feeling right now? How's the week going?
Busy.
Same. Extremely busy, overwhelmed, and I'm going to start putting in job applications.
Well, y'all just sat with that mood. Well, thanks, man. No,
How's your week been going?
Yeah.
I don't know what this fell out the sky. Something fell out the sky. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's cool. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm breathing. You know, we on another podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my family and my homie, so it's all gravy. You know, it is what it is. So,
Sure.
yeah, you know, just riding the wave, baby, so to speak.
Yeah. It's my first week of school.
Yeah.
Classes. So, you know.
Hey, listen, you chose that poison. Don't blame nobody else.
It's not poison. Oh my gosh.
You chose that poison.
You know what?
Oh, D83.
I just realized what it was that fell out of the sky.
What's that?
I know what it was that fell out of the sky.
What's up?
My halo. My halo.
Sir, you never had a halo. Nor will you ever have a halo, sir. You have permanent horns. Matter of fact, you have a crown full of horns. That's what you are, sir. Your soul is forever tainted. There's no redemption.
Wow.
That was a little harsh. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You know what? When I'm on my deathbed, I hope that's not what I think about. What you said to me, I'm like, I'm about to find out. He's right.
Nah, man. You good, man. It's all good.
Thank you.
It is. Absolutely.
I'm worried.
Don't be. You shouldn't be, man. Keep doing what you do, man. You all right. Without further ado,
Thank
let's get into it.
Here comes the starting 5'5" water boy. D83 with the 3 and Out segment.
D83, brother. What you got to talk about today, man?
Well, you know, a little off topic, but I'm excited. Tomorrow, I get to install my second to last Invisalign trays.
Nice.
That means I only got 4 weeks left.
Oh,
Only got 4 weeks left.
that's good, man.
Awesome.
I've never seen myself with a straight smile. It's gonna be intriguing.
Man.
And plus, it is hard. It is difficult to talk with these in.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle to pronounce certain words like cat, dog, mouse. You know, other extremely vocabularies that I have.
Oh.
You know,
Well, it sounds like you're a robot right now, brother. You hit the Michael Jackson. It's all good, man.
dang.
Can't be helped. It is what it is.
I hate when that happens.
Yes,
It is what it is. I hate
it
when
is.
that happens.
It's all good, though,
I
man.
hate when that happens.
But no, congrats, man.
Not
You-
not really.
Oh, well. Not really congrats. I'm sorry. Just trying to be supportive.
No, What are you trying to say?
No,
You were always a fan of the one tooth looking at the other tooth,
no, I was
like
saying
mirroring off of one another.
what?
Oh my god.
I was simply saying congrats on your, the home, you in the home stretch, in the final throws. You know what I'm saying? This is the ninth inning. You in the, well, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
top of the
yeah.
ninth. You're not in the bottom. You're in the top of the ninth. So, you know what I'm saying? Almost there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, so this past weekend, I took the kids. We went to go see the Big Three basketball tournament
Right.
up at the Capital One Arena in DC.
How was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was cool. It was different. I've always said this. Going to a live game. Mm-hmm. It's cool, but then again, it's not, because I still feel like you get a better view on TV.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So it's cool being there. Now, they did have the celebrity game first. I didn't know that they were going to have a celebrity game.
Oh.
Of course, the only people I knew were Terrell Owens, former 49ers wide receiver,
Yeah.
and Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, and then Vernon Davis, former 49ers tight end, and he finished his career with the Washington football team, tight end there.
Call it what it is. The Commanders.
It was the Redskins. Well, no, it was the Redskins then.
I know. Off topic,
Commanders.
I heard they're trying to bring that back.
Yeah.
Somebody's petitioned somebody or something to be able to use.
Yeah,
that
I think
name
it was
again.
right. I think it was Magic Johnson.
Oh,
Was moving forward with it. Yeah.
wow. Is
He's
he part
part
owner?
owned. Yeah,
That's what I
he's
thought.
part owned.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Listen, as well, I'm sure you will have some people that don't appreciate it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Gillity Kid. I don't know if you remember him, the rapper. Gillity Kid.
Yeah.
He was MVP last year of the Big Three tournament celebrity game.
Mm-hmm.
He was the MVP last year. He was the MVP this year.
Oh man.
Wow.
He was pretty good, but I will say this: have you ever watched non-basketball players play basketball?
It's funny.
Yeah, what was that? My goodness, that was crazy.
For real, it was like that.
That was an air ball of an air ball.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So how did he? Dang, and he got MVP.
Yeah, but he was playing good.
Oh, he was. Oh, okay. He had some skills. Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it looks like he probably plays on the regular.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Now, I also watched UFC 282.
Oh.
Man, that was cool. The main event was Sterling versus O'Malley. I'm a big Sean O'Malley fan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sterling was the defending bantamweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the belt. He got knocked out in the beginning of the second round. I've never missed a knockout, but I was doing laundry. And I went to go put my clothes in the dryer, and all of a sudden I heard my son go, "Oh, snap!" And I went, and I saw him already laid out on the canvas. I said, "No."
Oh my god.
They always play highlights afterwards, so.
I saw it several times after that, but I was like,
just the
missed
fact.
it.
Yeah, I feel you. Dang.
Yes, indeed. I said, man, you got to be kidding me.
Hey,
but
man.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Either way, the guy I was rooting for won. Now, this weekend, you get the free fight, the UFC free fight.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that as well, because usually the free fights, they're okay, but you got Max Holloway fighting. I love Max Holloway.
I don't know any of these new cats, man. I got to get back into it.
Well, no, Max has been around for a long time. Very long time. He's been in the game for a long time. He's got like 20. Yeah, Max Holloway. He's got like 20 some plus wins. And as far as like, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's not from the era that I was probably watching. So
Nah,
I was watching.
no
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not joking on how old we are. I'm saying
Yes, you were.
I'm saying no.
I left the door open for it, man. You should have taken that, bro.
I wasn't gonna take it this time, man. I'm trying to do better because I feel as though if I treat you right, you'll treat me right, and we'll have a wonderful friendship. The way he looked down, I just know it's like game on. I'm gonna eat this man alive all show. Anyway,
I was trying not to say anything negative, man.
that's a first.
It's on. Oh, it's on. It's on now.
Oh yeah, Max Holloway. He's fighting the Korean Zombie.
I think I've heard of
His
him.
his real name. Oh, he's nasty too.
Yeah.
But his real name is so hard to pronounce that no one calls him by his, by his name.
He's got like a first, second, and third name all put together for his first
Yes.
name. Yeah, it's crazy. I know who you're
Yes.
talking about.
But yeah, Max Holloway's nasty. Like as far as like boxing, no one in the UFC is going to outbox Max Holloway.
Really? Is his background in boxing?
I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. I do remember I can't. He was fighting someone, and he was boxing him the whole time, and he was talking to Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier hosting it. He was boxing. He was hitting the dude, not even looking. I'm the best boxer in here, tagging the dude.
That's embarrassing. I would have quit.
Yes.
I would have quit. You ain't gonna embarrass me like that in front of national TV. God,
was crazy.
that's disrespectful.
Now, also Sunday, I watched the Cincinnati Masters tennis tournament. That was incredible. Sunday, you had Coco Gauff. She won the championship over Muchova. It went two sets. Coco looked extremely good. So it was awesome. Then it came down to the men's Sunday night. It was a rematch of the Wimbledon. You had Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It broke the record. It went 4 hours long. The previous longest match at the Cincinnati Masters was almost 3 hours long. It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes. This went almost 4 hours.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Bro. That's a whole lot of tennis. I would have been done.
Oh, I loved it. I was loving it, man. Djokovic won, which is obviously who I wanted to win. Djokovic won after the third set. Each set was so good they had to keep going into the tiebreaker.
That's
Wow.
crazy. That's crazy. That's dope, man.
Yeah, it was freaking awesome.
That's good, man. Because usually tennis can be really one sided. At least my experience in watching it usually is. You know what I'm saying? Like you have some good matches, but usually one person is it's lopsided. But that sounds like a very even match, man. That's dope.
Yeah,
I
these
should've
two.
caught that.
These two been going at it like the Wimbledon. The Wimbledon match they had was crazy.
Aye.
So
Okay.
now you got U.S. Open coming up soon. So that'd be intriguing.
That's
to see.
gonna be nice. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, you're the only dude that makes tennis sound great and exciting. The way you describe it, the way you get amped about it, like you the only cat that does. That's dope, though. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Dude, it was awesome. It was awesome, and Djokovic was. Both of them were just exhausted. Joke though, he's 38 years old. He's 38 years old, and Alcaraz is in his early 20s.
Oh man, he running in with the
You
young
can see
buck.
And man, Djokovic ripped off his shirt, and he was screaming like, "Ah!" I was like, "Yeah,
He can turn into
One
Superman.
time. Yeah." Now for the NFL, I usually don't get excited about preseason. Now, when I was younger, I used to watch tons of preseason. But the Saturday, I will be watching the Jets versus the Giants. That's Saturday at 6 because Aaron Rodgers is going to play, and I'm excited to see what he's going to look like with that new offense.
I forgot about that. He went to the Jets.
Yeah.
How did I forget about that?
But it's gonna be nasty.
Bruh.
They got a squad.
That should be a good game.
Jets gonna take that. Well, I don't know because they're still new. Everybody's kind of still new because all those are new acquires for this year. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We got to see how they mesh. It usually takes some time for people to gel.
It usually does, yes.
So
Usually does, but
if
we'll
not
see.
this year, a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? If they can keep the same team and keep healthy. But
I only see Aaron. Only see Aaron playing 2 more years, this year and another, and that's it.
that might be good enough. For real.
Yeah.
If they get this year under the belt to work together and they, keep the same team, hey man, you might see a second whatchamacallit, KC team. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Well,
saying?
you look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning did it in his second year with Denver. Brady did it in his second year with the Buccaneers. So we'll see.
Yeah,
It
man.
happens.
Hey, listen.
Also, the Colts running back, Jonathan Taylor. That dude is nasty. He asked for a trade. So far, 6 teams are interested. The Colts are asking for a first-round draft pick.
I don't blame that. Yeah, may as well. May as well.
He's only 24. So
Yeah, because he knows the Giants ain't going nowhere. I mean, let's be honest.
well, Colts.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
Colts,
The Giants. The Colts. The Colts ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And that's in our division. You know what I'm saying? And I think we beat them, even with our terrible record last year. We came first in the division, I think. So that tells you how AFC South is. Yeah.
No bueno.
Titans for the win. Titans going to the Super Bowl this year.
Oh,
Anyway, so let's talk about some real stuff there. That's going to really happen, or really did happen. I should say.
That's disrespect, man. Don't be hating on my team, bro.
I do like the coach. I'm
Listen,
an absolute fan.
We're going to solve the biggest problem we have, and that's at the quarterback spot. We got 2. If what's his Malik? If he can get it, he's they're expecting to see more. I think the new guy. I can't ever remember names, so y'all forgive me. But the new guy's gonna take the spot. I really think, because he's nasty. And that he got an arm too. But I think he's gonna take that. He got hurt in the preseason game though. So, but I don't. It's nothing, season injured, ending or anything like that. But
I got you. I mean, Tannehill has had his ups and the downs, and he's had moments where he looks really good. So we'll see. And so the last thing, I wanted to go with music.
Yeah, what you got?
An album that I was going to talk about last time, but it's Def Leppard.
I've never heard that.
Def Leppard is one of the rock and roll's greatest bands. Def Leppard, their second album, Hysteria, 1987. Right? They were coming off their big first album. It was crazy, right? Well, unfortunately, Rick Allen, their drummer, lost his left arm in a car accident. On December 31st, 1984, he lost his left arm in a car accident. So the team said, look, we're not going to do anything. We're going to gather ourselves, see what we can do. This man learned how to play the drums with one arm, and he had a drum specially made to where he could use other things with his left foot.
Oh,
so he could use both feet to hit other things, right? And they ended up doing an album, which turned out to be Hysteria. Crazy. It had Animal, Love Bites, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Everybody knows that one. It's a rock and roll classic. Pour some sugar on me.
Oh, okay.
Love, pour.
I know that joint.
That's them.
That's
Telling you. I love Def Leppard. They came to Capital One Arena last year or Charlotte, or either way, they came close.
Right.
And I was like, man, I wanted to get tickets, and I didn't. I wish I would have got tickets.
oh.
So are they done touring? Is it like over?
No, they're still touring, but they're touring overseas now.
Overseas, I got you.
So, but it is what it is. That's why this year I've been making sure I get every concert I want to go to. I'm going.
Speaking of which, Lauryn Hill is reuniting with the Fugees, and they're going on tour, and they're going to hit DC in October. I think it's like October 20th or 22nd or something like that.
Ooh.
Yo,
Yeah.
I might be down for that one. Yo, listen. Y'all don't know me, Lauryn Hill. That's my girl right there. That's my girl. Ever since Sister Act 2. Do you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right, she was in
Like,
it, yeah.
I was an instant fan. That's another story for another day.
No, we can continue to talk.
Oh, you with
Don't
me
stop
there?
me now. Don't
Yeah,
stop me
right,
now.
right.
I was a young teenager. Just like,
Yes, yo, right? Yo, but yeah, because she was absolutely beautiful. I thought she was,
oh,
but
she was killing me softly.
her voice is absolutely stunning, man. Like I
Yes.
love listening to her sing. She is
Agree.
amazing, and not to mention she can rap too. She got
Oh yeah.
bars. She got
Oh yeah.
bars. You know what I'm saying? Like as an artist, I love her. She is amazing, absolutely amazing. I wish we had gotten more music. You know what I'm saying? After the Miseducation of Lauren, because that's my album. I love that album, Miseducation of Lauren Hill.
Oh yeah.
I love the Fuji stuff too, obviously. But I just wish we would have got, you know what I'm saying, more kind of mainstream. But, she did what she did, and she, you know what I'm saying, she kind of backed off. She had an issue with the industry and how, they were doing artists back in the day. So, but listen, she's still out there making music. She's torn. I'm going to see her. Point blank.
I'm definitely. I found out. It's funny because I found out today as well, and I was like,
Point blank.
yeah,
Period. Listen, we're gonna link up
yes
on that
sir,
one. I got to go
yes
see
sir.
her. Yes, indeed. That's what it do. Ah, yes, it's about that time. Grab your pocket protectors and your spectacles.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's time for a classically awesome journey to Squareville with Mello.
Mello, take us on a trip.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Actually,
That
we're
sounded
not going to
creepy.
take.
That sounded creepy, bro. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't like that. That was super creepy.
You're creepy. Anyway.
Yeah, you're creepy.
What a cosigner. Wow. Please don't do that again. We don't want to see anything like that again.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
man.
it's more of story time as opposed to a full on journey today.
Story time. Hold
Yeah, a
on.
little
Do I need to
story
get some
time.
popcorn, or is this going to be one of them campfire stories where I need some marshmallows and chocolate and graham crackers?
Nah, it's not that
Ain't that
involved.
serious? All right, just some popcorn.
No.
I got you.
Yeah. But in a way, it's kind of a journey. It's, you know what? I can't with you.
My bad.
Where's
My bad, homie. All right.
it's a journey about, I guess, how I started on my natural hair journey. So, and I was like, people talk about cool stuff like fashion. I'm not a very fashionable person.
Oh, we know.
It's very kind of basic, tomboyish, not something that would be very interesting. But my natural hair journey to me is very interesting, and let me tell you why. How long have I been natural, you ask?
I didn't ask.
I knew you were gonna say that.
All right, no, I'm just playing. Go ahead, do your
I was
thing.
gonna tell you anyway.
Talk your talk, homie.
So I've been natural about 10 years. And what is natural, you ask? What does that mean? That means you no longer apply any chemicals or permanent straighteners to your hair anymore. So, a quick story back, my dad decided to take me to get my first relaxer when I was 10. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. It was supposed to make your hair easier to manage. Not at 10 years old.
I have a story. I don't know if I'm gonna share it.
You need to share that too. I'll give you time to tell it. But why is it dad has to be a
I was just thinking that because when you said that, I was like, "Yo, this man was out to mess us up, man."
But thinking back, our father passed away back in June of 2012. So during that time, I was still wearing my hair relaxed. But during that transition and my grieving time, I was like, I need to break free of what I've been. I need to kind of journey, find myself, and, do some things that I've been kind of on the fence about doing. And one of those things was transitioning back to my natural hair. I had watched videos about it. I've heard people talk about it. I have seen ladies who were in the process of transitioning, who had transitioned, who were like wearing these lovely coils and curls. And I was like, I want to be like that. But I was too scared. But you know what? I decided to big chop. About 6 months after I got my last relaxer, which was for my dad's funeral. So in that time, I practiced with braid outs, with the hair that was growing in and the relaxed hair that was trying to, I was trying to get rid of. And it was cool. But when I finally decided to cut all of that relaxed off,
I remember.
it was a little scary at first.
You was bald headed, bruh.
I wasn't, because I had maybe about that much natural. But it coils up so it doesn't look like that much, of course. And I got some Senegalese twists.
I don't know
Just
what them
kind
is.
of-
What them is.
It's, a type of kind of like the twists I had a few weeks back,
I don't remember. You gotta tell
but
the
they were
viewers.
smaller. I was wearing them. You were there. You saw me with them.
Oh, I don't remember. I'll be quiet now.
Yeah. But I kept those in only for a month. So during this whole time of transitioning, my go-to was YouTube. And do you know why? Because there was a whole natural hair community giving you tips, tricks, helping you learn about your porosity, your curl, like products, styles. I know it's a whole lot that goes into it.
No, what's provocative? That what you said?
Porosity. How porous are your strands?
Oh. Okay.
Like some of my favorite YouTubers back in the day. I know some of them still have channels. I don't know if all of them still do, because I don't know if it's still like a popular thing anymore. If it's just kind of the norm.
It is. Well, to a certain extent, I think older. I would. I don't quote me on this, but I would say older. Maybe like older women or more mature women. You know what I'm saying? The younger crowd, I think, tends to deal a lot with fake hair, like weaves and press on wigs or whatever the other wigs are called. I don't know what they call, but
And a lot of braids too.
Yeah,
Like
so-
braided styles.
yeah.
But Natural 85, Kim A Tube, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, Razor Empress, just a few of the ones whose hair was similar to mine, because everybody's hair is not going to be the same.
Big
Because
facts.
I have lots of textures on this head, despite what it looks like. But it was so informative.
Big
Just it was so informative learning like what products to use. Like they might use a product, of course I would spend money, try it. Half the time it might not work. So I had a stash of products that I used only a few times and then moved on to something else. So it did get a little expensive too. But when you find what's right and a routine that's right for your hair, it does amazing. Like your hair really flourishes, it grows. Now, the past couple of years, I've had some medical issues. It's in a little bit, I wouldn't say bad shape, but it could use some TLC.
What you mean, like trimming?
Trimming too, but it's trying to get back to its its strong state, if you know what I mean.
No, I
Because
don't.
going under anesthesia and having things like that, that actually does damage to your hair because,
What?
you know,
For real?
yeah,
I didn't know
it
that.
does.
That's dope. That's not dope. I didn't mean that's dope. It was dope for me to learn that, but that's not
Learn
dope.
that.
You feel me?
Yeah. So let's just say in the last 2 years, I've been under general anesthesia 3 times and like lighter anesthesias a couple of times. It's the general anesthesia that puts more stress on your body. So, you know, I may do another big chop just to get rid of some of the lingering damage and perhaps see, how I'll come out on the other end. Or I might rock it short for a while. I don't know. I've never done that. And I'm curious to see what that would look like.
You ought to know what's coming from my way. You already know. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be supportive of you, cause you know what?
Oh no! Come on! Don't hold back! Don't hold back now!
No, man. No, I ain't
Come
gonna.
on, man! Come on! Text it to me! Text it to me! I gotta know.
Wow. I've never seen somebody root for somebody else's downfall. That's crazy.
I'm usually always the one getting that, so I
That's
just wanted
true.
to.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, Mello, but it is what it is.
It's
said
all
he-
good.
You got to pass the torch. I'm going to behave myself from here on out. No more jokes.
Oh, psych.
I'm gonna try really hard.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm going to try. That's all I can promise. That's it.
I take care of my own hair too.
Why he gonna do that? See, why he gonna do that? He knew I just tried to turn over a new leaf. He gonna set me up like that. That's just
Oh, why
What you
don't
gonna say?
tell-
What you gonna say, man?
nothing.
What you gonna say, man?
He's gonna tell us about his story.
Ooh. You know what? That's all right. Real quick. Here goes the story.
Huh?
So my pops stayed relaxing his hair. He kept relaxers in it, and he slicked that jank to the back like an old '60s pimp, right? That was his style. That jank was slicked back. He had the Afro pick comb, and he just hitting that jank up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I messed my head up, but so he had he bought the store-bought relaxers and stuff. So on the picture, it had this black dude with waves. I was like, Dad, I want waves like that. This was middle school. You know what I'm saying? When I was starting, everybody had waves, right? I ain't had no waves. I said, Dad, I want some waves like that. He said, my man, I got you. So he decides that the best way to do it is to the man on the box got waves, so whatever's in the box must give you waves. Yeah, that's not how it worked. Anyways, so one night, he said, "Come on, man, I'm gonna get you some waves. I'm gonna put this stuff in your hair." I said, all right, that's cool, Dad. He said, do you have shampoo in the bathroom? I said, yeah, I got shampoo. He said, are you sure? I said, yeah, I got shampoo. I know I got shampoo. So he says, okay. So he commenced to putting the stuff in my hair. And that stuff burns. I don't know if you've ever had a relaxer. It burns. Like, real talk. Like, it's fire. So, I'm young, right? So I'm sitting there fidgeting like, yo, Dad, it's burning. It's burning. All right, man, hold still. I'm almost done. No, Dad, you don't get it. It's burning. So, so he finishes up and I run into the bathroom. Jump in the shower. First thing I do is I grab the shampoo. Because I want this stuff out my hair. It's burning. It hurts. Right? So I commenced to washing my hair. Lo and behold, it ain't coming out. And the burning's getting worse. Like, literally, it's starting to feel like somebody is, like, holding a blowtorch to my scalp. You know what I'm saying? And I keep washing and washing, so I start screaming. I'm a kid, right? Come on. You know what I'm saying? I start screaming. He coming in, man, what's wrong? I said, it hurts. So he comes in there and tries to wash it out. He said, I thought you told me you had neutralizer shampoo. I said, no, you said shampoo. Yo, bruh, listen. Long story short, and I'm gonna be honest, like, he felt horrible about this, right? So I'm not saying this as a knock to him, because, you know, it was just something we tried, it ain't work. But it was so bad. The next morning, I still had relaxer in my hair. So I didn't want to go to, listen, hair was slick though, bruh. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hair was slick, bruh. I was fly. No, I wasn't fly. Clearly I wasn't. But, and I was like, I didn't want to go to school. I did not want to go to school because I knew what was going to happen. So my mom's, she took me to the barber shop, to my normal barber, to see, you know, just to kind of cut my hair or whatever. And I sat down in the chair, and he's like, what happened? And so I tell him the story. And he was like, you still have relaxer in your hair. And so he takes me over to the sink to try and wash it out. This man could not even put water on my head. It burned so bad. And I was just like, he was like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. So long story short, I ended up going to the doctor. And I ended up with 2nd-degree burns over half of my scalp. Bruh.
That's not funny.
Bruh. Yo. My barber talked about that until I was a grown man. Do you hear me? When I was he would tell everybody as soon as I walked in, hey, man, let me tell y'all what happened to this. This man came in, his daddy put a perm in his head, boy. Yo. Bruh, I had to put all kind of ointment and cream on my scalp. Bro, I was tore up. And like I said, you know, my pops felt horrible. He was devastated because, you know, that wasn't the intention. He thought he was really, you know. So no knock against him, but yo, your boy went through it. Your boy went through it. Now I'm depressed. Thanks, Mello. Thank you.
Well, cheer us up with some anime.
You know what? Let's get it.
あなたが一緒にいないと心が折れる
Yeah, I'm back. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. So let's talk about it today. What I got today. I hope y'all ain't see that because that messed up. I don't know what's going on right now. Anyways, at least I know what I'm talking about today. Thank goodness. Spice and Wolf is what I got for y'all today. Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf is definitely different from typically what I like to watch, right? I say that, but that's not probably true. Because I watch a myriad of various animes from genres. But I just happened to come across it one day. I was kind of bored, and I'd watched, you know, all the anime that had, you know, a ton of anime already. So I was looking for something new, as I always am. And I happened upon it, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So Spice and Wolf basically is a story of Lawrence. I forget his last name. Doesn't matter. His name is Lawrence. And he is a traveling merchant, right? And this is, mind you, back in the days of, you know, horse and buggy type. You know what I'm saying? We talking about way back in the day, right? So on one of his regular deliveries to this town, you know, he finishes delivering his stuff and he comes back to his cart, and lo and behold, there is a naked girl in his cart, right? And listen, it's PG. You don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was disappointed, clearly.
No, listen.
Sir, I'm sorry. I got some more for you if you want to go down that route. Anyways, I don't watch those. So, and as he wakes her up, so as he wakes her up, you know, she proclaims that she is Holo, the wise wolf. So, and everybody in the town, well, most people, know who Holo is. She is a deity of the harvest, right? She's like the goddess of harvest. And of course, Lawrence is like, "Yo, you tripping? Stop playing." You know, he ain't say it like that, but she convinces him to let her journey along with him, because as time had gone on, people had stopped, praying and what I'm saying, offering offerings to her. So she wanted to go, I guess, on a little journey. Anyways, it's a great story because of their personalities, right? They kind of clash, but then they also mesh really well together. And Lawrence is extremely savvy. He's a savvy businessman, right? But he's kind of like a humble guy, you know. But in their travels, they come across just, a myriad of different, adventures, so to speak. And it's a combination of how they work together and how they mesh together that really, I think, made the story, right? It's a great story. Of course, the character depth is really good. Obviously, the voiceovers, voiceovers were great, but it was just really surprising. It's really heavily business oriented, right? So they talk a lot about trading, bartering, tax. You know what I'm saying? It's really business centered, which was really dope for me. I didn't realize I would be that interested in it. But it's absolutely worth seeing. It's 2 seasons, 26 total episodes, so 13 episodes a season. And I will say that some of the cons, it can get slow at times, right? If you're one of those people that like, a lot of action, or you have to have something going on, this might not be the one for you, because it does kind of have some lulls in there. A lot of dialogue too, right? Because it's just one of those type of anime. But outside of that, I thought it was an outstanding anime. I hope they make another season. I don't know if they will, but I thoroughly liked it. So, Senpai score gets an 8.
Nice.
8 on the Senpai score. So, definitely check it out. Spice and Wolf. And let me know what y'all think. Leave some comments. Tell me if any of these anime reviews influence y'all at all, or if I should just shut up and say nothing ever on this podcast again.
Choice 2.
No comment.
Clearly, I'm in the wrong business.
Is there
an
option 3?
No, I will no longer be on the show. It was great for.
Oh man!
Thanks for the support, you guys, but clearly I'm not wanted here. But guess what? I don't care, because I control all the tech, so I can do what I want to do. Forget y'all. Anyways.
No, don't leave. I'm so upset.
Oh man! See, and I said I was going to be good, and this is what I get in return. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on. It's on.
Well, lucky for me, there's only like 15 minutes left.
This is true. This is true.
And I'm not going to say nothing for 15 minutes.
That's not true. That's all right. Anyways, your forehead will do the talking for you.
A whole new world.
Real quick, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One thing, I can't even get myself together, man. Y'all stop, man. One of the things that I've talked about before, and I think is important, and because I'm in the IT industry, is security, right? I think it's one of those under. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, but I don't. You can't ever talk about it enough, right? Especially on a ordinary end user level, right? So,
right.
For the D83s out there who don't know what the on button is to a computer, purely a joke.
Can't argue that. No joke.
He gets on this podcast on his laptop every week, and he
It's
does
an
it
idiot
without my
using a
help.
smart device. It's an idiot using a smart device.
I won't argue that. Anyways, I've talked about it before, but I think I'm gonna mention it again. Password security. Password security. So, passwords I know people hate. There is a push in the industry to kind of pivot away from passwords in the use of them because they can be daunting. Trying to keep up with passwords for every site, every login, things like that. But until that such technology is out there, Google does it now with what they call passkeys. So oftentimes, if you sign into, you're signing to, say you're on your laptop, you're signing to Google, you're trying to sign into another service that authenticates with Google. You won't have to enter a password. It'll pop up. You have to enable it in the settings, but it'll tell you, you have a passkey for this, and you just click like OK or whatever, and it'll let you in, right? So it authenticates you a different way without you having to put a password in. Because let's be honest, passwords are probably one of the most acceptable things to hackers, right?
Yes.
But with that being said, password security is important until we can get to that said state. Keep in mind, passwords. If you have a password, don't repeat it. Don't use the same password for everything. I know it sucks. But somebody takes one password, gets one password, they have the passwords for everything if it's the same password. So there, instead of them being able to get into one of your accounts, they get into everything. Right? Don't keep the same password. Don't make the password anything related to you or your name or your family's name. It's common sense. Right? So what are some of the things people guess first? Anything that they know about you. Right? Don't do it. Third thing is, so passwords, so NIST, which is basically like kind of the governing body for password security and things like that, they recommend no less than 8 characters, but up to 64, right? I think one of the de facto standards is a passphrase, right? Use a passphrase.
Correct.
That is something that does not necessarily make sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to you, right? So don't use regularly known passphrases or lyrics from songs or things like that, right? Those can be easily guessed, right? Especially with AI. And listen, you're going to see a rash of this stuff. AI is going to be cracking these things left to right. So I always try and use at least a 30-character password. It's a passphrase. Yes. So for all the people that say, hey, Maestro, shut up. I'm not making all these 30-character passwords for all my sites. Hey, I feel you. Calm down. Here's what we're going to do. Get you a password manager, right? KeyPass, 1Password, LastPass, any of those. I'm not advocating for one. But get you a password manager. That way it stores all your passwords in an encrypted database or encrypted vault, and that way you don't have to worry about it. You remember one single password, y'all. 1Password. And then you can access all your other passwords for your sites. So a few extra steps, but it is worth it in the end if it's going to save you. Identity theft is real. It ain't going nowhere. It's just going to get worse. Right. So help safeguard yourself. Strong passwords. Get a password manager so you ain't got to worry about it. And a lot of password managers are very versatile now. If you have, everybody's got cloud storage now. You got OneDrive, whether it's, Amazon, whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Google, doesn't matter. You can store that file in the cloud and access it from your mobile device, from your computer, from all your devices. It's simple. It's not hard. But it'll save you. It's a few extra steps, but it'll save you. All right, that's all I got to say about that. Because we got to get to our hump day topic. Our hump day topic is, I don't remember because I don't have my Trello board. Mello, take it away.
Our hump day topic is, should school be all year long? That's a question that has been debated for a very long time amongst many different places.
They were talking about that when we were in school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
And I
remember that.
think I would have preferred it.
D83, what?
Wait, what?
I don't recall that being discussed. Then again, I was never in school, so I wouldn't be able to tell if they were discussing that.
Well, you
in
might
school.
miss that then, sir. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. There's some pros and cons to it. So there are other countries, obviously, that do school year round. If I'm not mistaken, I think Japan is one of them. I could be wrong. But there are some benefits to it. I think there's some compensations as well, right? So it's not like, as we know the school year to be now, you get your big break, your summer break, which typically is the change of the school year. You get your spring breaks and your holiday breaks. So I think if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, so don't quote me, but what happens is they still incorporate longer breaks for the students.
Yes.
You still get your there's still a summer break, I think, but it's not as long. But you have more breaks throughout the school year. But yes, they continue basically school all year long. So I don't know. There's some pros and cons to it for parents at work, and who had to deal with their kids like I did somewhat this summer. Wow, I would like it. Let's just be real. I love my children. I do. They off the chain though. They off the chain, especially because you got to keep them occupied because you don't get a break. You don't get no summer break. You still got to work. So you got to entertain the children while you're working. That's not easy. But with that, it depends. I don't know. Comes with some increased expenses, I guess. School lunches and materials. I don't know. I'm just guessing. What do y'all think?
The 83.
I mean, for families that can't afford, daycare or some type of care, whatever the case may be, nanny, whatever, this would help them out a lot. They could put the kids in school. Now, I don't have strong faith in the public school system, but there's that. But
Yeah.
I mean, you look, when I was watching tennis, all the players from other countries can speak English very good. But I promise you, we were playing, English player, American player was playing overseas. He wouldn't be able to speak. He or she would not be able to speak that language. We're a dumb nation. We're not very smart. I hate to say it. We've got to rank like 20th. In education.
Yeah, it's gone down quite considerably, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has.
I mean, that's a good point, right? But I think, at the same time, you have to also think about the resources, right? Because now you have to have teachers all year long.
Right.
You have to have all the staff all year long, right? So that's increase, obviously, pay, right? Should change. It will change. I don't know, because the way teachers get paid, I don't
They
think
get paid all year,
No.
even though they're not.
Not all of them. It depends. I think
It might be.
because I know a few that. So basically, it's almost like a savings account. So they deduct pay out of their check to sustain them throughout the summer because they're not getting paid. So, dang, Mello, what happened to you, homie? You froze up.
She's been frozen for quite a while.
Dang.
Right.
I look fine on my end.
Of course you do, but your end doesn't matter.
You don't matter.
Oh, I do.
Ooh.
I matter.
Ooh.
My mama told me so.
She lied to you.
Oh, you disrespectful bug. That's all right. Stay frozen. I ain't even gonna fix it. Get it. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's some caveats to it, I think, definitely. But I don't know. I'd have to see some plans and things like that to figure out if it's actually beneficial or not. I think
I mean, if they
would
were
be beneficial would be school uniforms everywhere. Just me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
I remember when I was in school,
Mm.
I was for it.
You had a
Don't
30 years ago.
you
don't
you had a stone and chisel back when you was in school. That was
you
that
you
was
were
your
you were
assembly.
2 years behind me.
Nah, I'm behind you. Don't matter.
So you must have had a stone and chisel too. But I
That was y'all's
remember
iPad.
whatever. But I was for school being all year long.
Of
And
course.
part of the reason was is like you were so excited for summer break when I got there. But after like the first few weeks, it was like, what do you do?
Not me.
Parents are at work.
I was chilling. I didn't. I was good. See, that's you in your squareness. That's definitely a square mentality.
No,
Yes,
but
yes.
that's just my personal perspective. But think about it.
Well, that wasn't me. I promise y'all, I didn't do it. I did
Nope.
not do it. That wasn't me. I thought about it, but I didn't actually do it. So, I think she's trying to come back, but guess what? It's too late now.
I'm
It's about that time, anyways.
Oh, now you decide to show up.
Yes.
I,
Oh yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I do. You was talking that Bobo, man. Your computer
It
shut
was a
down.
bobo. It was a bobo. But what I was gonna say before my computer rudely interrupted me is I think for retention of knowledge for kids, they tend to lose a lot during the summer because they're not constantly practicing and, getting new input.
That's fair.
It kind of goes out the window. So if the school year was all year long, just longer breaks, there's less chance of you to, lose that knowledge that you've learned through the year, and it's easier to take it into the next year, the next grade,
That's a good point.
whatsoever.
That's actually a really really good point. Because for my oldest biological daughter, we do extended school year for her for that fact because she's special needs and just to make sure that she retains and keeps learning, keeps climbing. We
Exactly.
do the extended school year, so it does. Like I think I probably would have benefited from it, because especially there's a burnout for kids. Like I'm gonna be honest, like there's a burnout, right? Kids, I mean, all the schooling, the learning, the homework, the testing. Like by the time summer break comes around, you already checked out 2 months before summer break season.
This
Let's
is
be real.
true.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I get it. I definitely get it. So
But I think if, it was extended, but there were longer breaks through the year, like Christmas break was like maybe 3 weeks, spring break maybe 2 weeks, it's broken up more. It You might not get the burnout like you would
correct.
as
Correct.
shoving everything in before, you're out for the summer.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
And if they, like I said, if public school system would go above and beyond and actually teach the kids something useful, like maybe finance, teach them how to manage their money.
Now that would be great,
Yes.
but
Something like that. Yeah.
they're not going to do that. That's
Yeah.
more for. I mean, they teach them the basics, counting and stuff that deals with money. But as
How
far
to
as
write a
managing
check.
finances, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
These are actual life skills that you need as an adult.
Correct.
Like every adult needs.
Correct.
And I think there needs to be some room made in the curriculum for these. I know they're trying to just shove in what's on these special tests like SOLs and things like that. But that's not the benchmark which you can really measure life by.
Correct.
Everybody's not going to college. Everybody might not know a skill. Some might want to be, go out on their own, start their own business. Where is the teaching on how to make you successful at that or giving you the skills to be able to do that?
Yeah, I know how I feel about that. I think school is designed to make you a great employee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just that's just my feeling on it. I'm not going to say that anybody has to co-sign on that. That's just me personally. But Now, I'm not saying don't go to school because there's great knowledge that you need to get from it, right? But
Absolutely.
I think the overall purpose is to teach you to be a great employee. Because what do? Get you a 4-year degree and go get a good job. You know,
Right.
don't go out there and say, hey, listen, this is what you need to do for business to start your own business. You know, this is what you need to do if you're going to be in I mean, I won't say that they have trade programs, but, I don't know. That's just me. I ain't going to say no more. I just said enough. Anyways, that's all the time we got today, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. This is the Humpin' Podcast. And listen, make sure to subscribe. And go to the community page on our YouTube page, the community tab, sorry. And there is a 3-question poll. Take that poll so we know what you like and what you don't like. I know D83, omitting D83 or kicking him out is not on that poll, but leave a comment if you'd like that to happen. It's all right. Listen, tell somebody who knows something about it. Tune in to the best hour of your life. 8 o'clock Eastern Time every Wednesday. All right. Yes indeed, y'all. I'm sorry, D83, you got to do it again.
I don't want to be a part of this anymore. They love you guys. I love you guys, but I don't love those guys. Well, yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
Love you guys. See y'all next week. Maybe. 2 fingers.
Peace.